and press yourself up to sit. And as I said in week 1, I really encourage seated meditation, but if you wanted to stay laying down, that's completely okay as well. I think, you know, if you're beginning with meditation, the most important thing is just always to be stopping. So any way that you can find time to stop and not do and really try and slow down the mind is amazing. So whether you do that sitting or laying down is completely up to you. But otherwise, come to sit comfortably, and you can close the eyes down whenever you're ready. And just like we did earlier in the class, this body scan, beginning just maybe at the sit bones. If you could explore your body from the inside out this morning, what would you notice as you move from your seat all the way up towards the crown of the head? Moving through those major joints as kind of markers as you make your way up through the knees, the hips, the shoulders, and down the arms, into the neck and the head. Letting the crown of the head draw up. Notice what you notice. And in this spacious and open body that we have this morning, let's take a moment to settle any of the last bits of unsettled energy in the body with some brain breaths. So bring your awareness into the nostrils here this morning, and imagine each nostril is like a straw that travels up into the right and left hemisphere of the brain. And maybe if you want to, working with that open mouth exhale. So all you're going to do is breathe in through the nose and breathe the breath right up into the brain. And then as you exhale, just letting it come out. So keep breathing like this, brain breaths from the base of the nostrils up through the straws into the brain. And allow the breath to do like this sweeping motion, like clearing cobwebs of a dusty room. Just let the inhale sweep in and let the exhale get rid of it. Let's just take 3 more of these breaths. Good, and as you release that next exhale, let the brain breaths go. Allow yourself to feel a little clearer in the mind here, a little more spacious. And then just keep the belly soft here this morning. Let the heart stay lifted, but keep the belly soft. And just notice that subtle natural breath moving in and out of the body with ease. Notice the inhale moving in and out. Notice the exhale, moving out. Body breathing in and body breathing out. Nothing for you to do. And as you breathe in this way this morning, start to pay attention not only to the breath, but also to the little space at the end of the breath. So notice when you breathe in, there's this natural pause at the top of the inhale. And as you breathe out, there's this natural pause at the bottom of the exhale. Start to notice those pauses more than or as much as the breath. And maybe if you want to take it further, you could start to lengthen that pause intentionally. So nothing that's going to make you breathless or anxious, but perhaps just for 2 or 3 seconds, once you inhale, just hold the breath in for maybe 2 seconds. And let the exhale naturally flow out. And as you exhale, hold the breath out maybe for 2 seconds. And then your meditation this morning becomes allowing the next part of the breath to just flow in with ease. So this really natural transition, and this becomes what you're focusing on. So just finding or allowing the pause that's already there to just go a little longer, if that feels okay for you. And then with softness and with ease, letting the next part of the breath just flow in or flow out. And then when you're ready to take that next sort of exhale out and let the breath go, and then just return to this easy breath now, letting go of the technique. And in fact, letting go of all of the trying here. And just sitting in the stillness of the body. Maybe you can notice that the breath is doing that really beautiful pausing all on its own now. So just allow yourself to, just for a moment, just for another minute here, just sit in the stillness of the body with the breath, doing absolutely nothing. As you rest here, you can, thoughts will come, and that's okay. You can just imagine the thoughts are being written in the sand. And as the thoughts come and they're written into the sand, soon after the wave comes up the beach and just kind of washes them away, and you're back to this beautiful clean slate again. And maybe it's just the pulse of the breath is the wave that just kind of takes away the thoughts, so that you can again sit in the stillness and the quiet of the mind. And then I wonder this morning, If you could start to sense a little bit of that space that you've created in your body and in your mind. And as you start to deepen the breath a little now, as we slowly start to come back, as you breathe in, can you just breathe a little more space, a little more expansion into the body? And as you breathe out, can you feel a sense of kind of sending some of that out around you, so that today, as you move about, you feel spacious in body and in mind? So just one more or two more breaths like this, just kind of a deeper breath, breathing in where we sit a little taller, lift a little higher, and then breathing out, sending this beautiful spacious energy out to be around us all day, for others to say and see and feed off this sense of clarity and openness that everybody's craving. When you're ready to, you can keep the eyes closed, but bring the hands into the heart here this morning. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Namaste to you all.